Hey guys, I'm back once again playing Feed the Beast, and today, I don't really have a whole lot planned, but we're gonna find something to do, I'm sure. I actually started recording something and then I accidentally deleted it, so there was a scene where I went to go raid a dungeon that unfortunately we will not get to see. I got some books from it, we can look at those later. In the meantime, we have our nice place, our living environment, coming along pretty well. I think it's a nice place to live, the orchard biome. And this thing over here has been my new up and coming energy source, and I talked about this before. Basically, I need to fix this. This needs a fix. I don't know what. It needs something. I can't get through this window like ever. It's bugging me. Do this. Okay, that way I can, there we go, that'll be easier. So basically everything comes down to the bioreactor, where I get my saplings from the farm, they go into my reactor, and then they come out as this purple liquid, and they get pumped into my biofuel generators, and then these go to power all my things in my redstone energy cell. So as far as that goes, that's fine, doing its thing, whatever. It's powering my ME system and then any of my processes I'm doing. I want to upscale my whole system. I want to have a bigger ME system with auto crafting. I want to have all these other features and such. But to do that, we're going to need to automate our energy production and our item production. So we're going to get some stuff. No, I don't have one. We're going to get some pistons here, or a piston. So let's get one. Iron. Oh, I got redstone already, and then, yeah, I've got everything else. I think I need a lot of these planks. So let's get a piston. We're just gonna make a gear. 1, 2, 3. Oop, I need one more. And this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Oh, shoot. Okay, so like this, and then the 2 wooden gears, and that's a redstone engine. So I've already got one. Just make a second one. These are used for powering different buildcraft things, different thermal expansion things. They're really weak, but they'll do what we need to do. So down here has changed a lot. It's very, 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 very different. Everything is automated in a certain sense. What do we got? Now these, if everything's working correctly, all of these should be full. Okay, they are. So I am getting an excess, which is good. It means I can put another generator in. In the meantime, I want to be able to output my items. So let's grab, make sure I get this wrench. I'm going to put 2 redstone engines down, and then we're going to throw a lever down. One of these is turned the wrong way. Which one is it? Oh, you're not going to go. Oh, because they're not. Okay. Whoops. So every time these guys do a pulse, they're going to send an item. And the way I have it set up right now, this isn't going to go anywhere. This is an item tesseract, of course. So if we set it to saplings and wood, and then we turn it on, this should do the trick. Hopefully it doesn't break because I'm doing it like that. Alright, let's jump up here. Much easier. And they should be getting, yep, they're getting sorted in here. So this item tesseract is connected to the other ones for sapling and excess coal. I don't have an output for wood. All of my wood, actually, I didn't consider that, but all of my wood right now is being transformed into that, isn't it? Oh, that might be a problem. We need to look that over. And I'll explain what's going on down here in a second, but ooh, that is a problem. That is a problem. Now yellow is... These guys should not be in here. I'm gonna... Yeah, they're not entering, because otherwise there'd be more stacks there. And then I'll store these guys in here. Okay. So that actually causes an issue we need to resolve with more of these transfer pipes. I didn't think about that. Oh, we can do that. We can do this. Okay. Okay, I think I see what we can do. Let's go here, and here, and here, and here. And then I'm going to move this torch here and here. Okay. Now this should start filling up with wood. Of course, the downside, I'm going to need another chest. I'm going to need another chest. I wonder if I could just, like, put it. Maybe not, because I don't think wooden... Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. First of all, let's go up top. Now, this tree farm is based on two blocks, two MFR blocks, Mine Factory Reloaded, the planter and the harvester. So the harvester cuts down trees that are in front of it. You can see it working right now, cutting away the leaves. It takes an energy source to do that. And then what it's going to do is... I mean, now I'm with some apples. Then what it's going to do... It's going to output saplings and wood that it picks up, and it's going to send them down this pipe. So if we go back down there, we can see that the pipe, if we just dig up a little bit, we can see it better. So right here is the harvester, and then everything gets output into these stone transport pipes, and then they come to a diamond pipe. So a diamond pipe has filters that you can, of course, set where you want them to go. All saplings go down the blue route, which they're going into this chest right here. All wood is going into this yellow chest. And then from here, those were all the buildcraft pipes. Everything else is transfer pipes, and these are from extra utilities. They're sort of like buildcraft pipes, except they're not, which is an odd way to think about it. They're a little odd in how they work. Basically what you need is a transfer node, which are these guys affixed to the end. A transfer node connects to any inventory, and then it'll pull items out of that inventory. And you can see it just sent like 31 saplings. It's searching right now for an inventory to place it into, any inventory that it's placed in. It'll try to find the closest one, and when it finds it, it's going to output those, as long as there's open space. Why do you not have any saplings? What is going on here? Is it planting them like as soon as it gets... Oh, there they are. That's weird. Didn't show up at first. Yeah, this thing doesn't take much power. So the saplings themselves, they're going to search for an inventory. So they come down this top path here. So here's the transfer node, and then they come down this transfer pipe. And then it locates this guy, the planter, and it fills the planter up. And the planter takes these saplings, takes a little bit of energy, and it plants them within, if we float up, this radius, this square here. How much energy do I have in my backpack? Okay, I've got a lot. Like I said, the planter it's got some filters, you can change where it goes. It doesn't take much energy, and then it can fill up with saplings. When this thing is full, it's going to send all of those saplings down here into this chest. And it does this anyways, like half the time. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of odd in how it checks for inventories. So this seems to be working pretty well, so I like to leave it as it is. And this is going to be a problem. Yeah, like I said, anything extra goes into this chest right here. The same with the wood. So the wood chest over here, any extra wood is going to be sent down the pipe all the way past inventories it could go in and into this chest. And then, of course, these guys are going to pump them into the tesseract. The tesseract sends it up to the base. The rest of the wood, so any wood that's coming down, if there's open space in any of these furnaces, it's going to drop them in the furnace. And what's happening here is that they're being converted into charcoal. When they're converted into charcoal, there's more transfer nodes down here. They're pulling the charcoal out of the bottom, and then it's getting immediately routed back into the furnaces. So what happens if the bottom of the furnaces is full of charcoal? Well, they skip those inventories and they keep going. And then they go into these 3 generators. So these generators are running off of charcoal. They produce 4,000 EU at 10 EU per tick. So, like it says right there, that's how much it's going to make in a generator. This yellow cable is 2 times insulated gold cable, and it's sending the power to the planter and also to the harvester. Now, any excess charcoal that doesn't fit either back in the furnace or into the generators gets sent to this chest, which then gets sent through the item tesseract up above. So back up here, and we can see how much we've picked up already. So a fair bit. We're probably producing more than this, so I'm going to need to streamline the system. So the problem, like I said, I have a problem. The problem I'm having right now is the excess wood. I didn't consider that. I thought about the excess saplings and the excess charcoal, but I didn't consider what I'd do with the excess wood. The issue is I'm not processing the wood fast enough, so I'm left with all this leftover wood that needs to go somewhere. And as I had it there, it was going to fill up that chest, and then eventually that chest would be full. The items would come down the pipe. They wouldn't be able to be stored in an inventory, and they would just spew out the side. I really don't want to do that. One thing I could do is hook up like an obsidian pipe that goes into a void pipe. I kind of don't want to do that. I'd like to use the wood, so I'm going to try to set this up probably all the way over here to a 3rd chest, so not me using the same chest. And that's simply because of how this thing is working. It's not very fast. I may need to do something that's a little bit faster. We'll see, I guess. And because there are definitely faster engines I could put down here. Maybe even an energy tesseract. But yeah, like I said, I've got all this stuff in here, and this is all going to get piped through. What I'm going to do with it eventually is all the saplings that I get are going to get routed into my bioreactor so that I can create my energy, and then of course it'll go to the biofuel generators, and then that'll be my power source. And then the sapling, or the charcoal, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't even think there's anything I can do with it. I'm going to press U on it, and we can look at some uses for it. Yeah, I really don't think I can do anything with it. I could turn it into coal coke. I guess you can, you can make torches with it. That isn't too bad. Smoky quartz, I don't know what that is. What can you use this for? Can you make, like, black quartz blocks? Oh, block of smoky quartz. Well, that's kind of cool. You make 2 blocks out of that. But then you have to have the quartz, which is a harder material to get. Vanilla item for fire charges. Something? I don't even know what this is. Glazed base? This is Thaumcraft? I have no idea. And then a bunch of other things. Oh, all the minium stone recipes. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's part of all these minium stone recipes. What a pain. Yeah, 109 recipes for this thing. That is crazy. All of them are basically like the normal smelting recipe. Abyssal stone. I actually still only want to find abyssal stone. I haven't found it yet. Interesting. Sulfur, nitre, and charcoal is gunpowder. That might be worth something. This right here. Sulfur is an occasional drop you'll find from the Nether. That's really not that bad. To create gunpowder, if you don't have a way to get a lot of gunpowder and you do need a blast furnace down the road, that might be pretty good. And this is from pulverizing sandstone. Can you get it from... Oh. That looks like it might be hard to get. And it's only 1. Ugh. Charcoal dust. Macerate charcoal dust. Can we use charcoal dust for anything? Maybe we can electrolyze it or something. Oh, lets you create the gunpowder with saltpeter, sulfur. I don't know. This might be more worth it because you do get 2. And it's usually easier to pick up the dust. You can throw them in a mixer. You can electrolyze it. A charcoal dust equals 1 carbon cell. Carbon cells are interesting. They're used for some things. Some, I think, industrial blast furnace recipes. Check this out real quick. Oh, check that out. You can create a raw carbon fiber from it. I wonder if you get the cells back. You can use it to create, if you use it with a hydrogen cell, you can get, wait, you can get 5 methane cells from that? Oh, it takes a lot of EU. I don't know, that's interesting. That might be something we want to do. Calcium carbonate. Yeah. Yeah, I almost want to try this to see if I can get back the raw carbon fiber. It would be neat to be able to get that sort of thing from it. Unfortunately, charcoal is not coal, so we can't just start breaking it down in mass quantities because it won't really do anything for us. Oh, that is too bad. That is too bad. But yeah, like I said, this is not running at peak capacity right now. It could definitely... That tree just grew right in my face. It could be running a lot better, and I need to get it there before I start really working my biofuel system up here. I need to make more of these guys, the biofuel generators. They're generating like 16 MJ per tick, which is quite a bit. Like I said, I think I said before, they're basically 4 magnetic engines. So they're pretty good. We need more of them if we can get them. But they're not exactly the cheapest things in the world. They do require 2 advanced circuits, and then the blaze rods, which is always a pain to go get, and I hate doing it. But we're going to need it if we want to do all the automated crafting. What I think I'm going to do is set up like all of my AE network stuff and all of my power generation, mostly over here, unless I do want to use Tesseracts for it. I don't know if I will. Maybe not for my primary power system, because I don't want to take like a 10% dock and then go from there. The reason I want to do it here just because it's a little bit easier to wire everything from this spot. Otherwise, I guess I will be eventually just wiring my whole base anyways. So that's sort of whatever for AE, so I can access all of my items anywhere around where I'm at. That would be amazing. But I do need a bigger power supply to run that. But since I'm thinking about it, let's do a level 30 enchant, because I'm here and we have time. 28 levels. We can do it 26, that's fine. Come on, something good. Sharpness 3. Not too exciting, but we can always raise it higher. Some of the stuff I got from that looting I did, I got a punch 2. Actually, I got 2 punch 2s, which is nice. And I also got these oblivion frames and some books for mods. So a Greg Tag manual and a crop dictionary. I don't remember what mod this is from. There's a mod with like crop breeding. I don't exactly remember what it is though. Then we've got fire aspect, looting, and power 4 in here, which is pretty good. So we got a decent setup of stuff. Getting levels is actually a lot easier now because of ore berries. So if you come over here and you grab some ore berries, concentrated essence berry, tastes like creeper. So if you eat it, you get a little bit of experience. It's kind of broken, so I don't really use them that much. And I level up at a decent rate anyways. probably should go check up on how our pump is doing. I haven't checked on that in a long time. Oh, the other thing I need to talk about. I got some new stuff. As you can probably see, jump into F5. Oh, my wrench is on the back. That's funny. Yeah, so I am wearing some nano armor and longfall boots, so let's look at those for a minute. First of all, the nanosuit helmet, which I believe it has roughly the equivalent protection of iron armor. The difference is that it doesn't have durability. It charges. Excuse me. It charges. And it has a capacity of 1 million EU. So instead of taking durability damage, it takes EU away from the armor whenever you take damage. And the same goes for the nanosuit leggings. So instead of having to make new pairs of these, all you have to do is recharge them. But like I said, they're really only about iron level, so they're not really that great. But they're still pretty good. They're nice to have. And they're important crafting components if you're going to make quantum armor, which I'm nowhere near ready to make yet. And then, of course, I have my jetpack. And I've also got longfall boots on. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So remember the endothermic pump we put in here a long time ago? Well, it's been doing some work on the Nether. Let's check down here. You see that? Fell down, didn't use my jetpack, and took no fall damage. That's thanks to these longfall boots, which is part of the portal mod. If you can make these guys, I would suggest doing it as soon as possible. It makes jetpacking so nice. We can just fly up here, do whatever, and drop. You can hear the hit sound, take no damage. It's really, really nice. But anyways, yeah, this is all stone. I'm kind of surprised that these aren't stone. I wonder if they're... Oh, interesting. It's not picking up the... Is this all heat sand then? Yeah, it is. So I wonder if it doesn't get the stuff underneath the heat sand. No, I got that. Interesting. Yeah, this guy's been going pretty diligently, if I can find what word that I'm trying to use here, ever since I said it. And it seems to be doing its thing. Although I mostly use its lava now to just get centrifuge lava, so I can get some iron, or not iron, but copper and tin and electrum. All nice materials to have. What the heck is that? Oh geez, look at these guys. Oh crap. What just shot me? You know what? Screw that. What is going on? Why are there arrows coming out of... Ow! Where are these arrows coming from? Huh. I have no idea. Like, I'm sure you guys saw that. There were definitely arrows, like, shooting. Like, see, there's an arrow here. Where did this arrow come from? Where did it come from? Huh. That is so strange. I really do not know what to make of that. Where'd that other one go? Oh, he's over here. Come here. Ow. Got right in my head. Alright, let's jump back in. Get some flame string. I don't. The last time I made a flame string bone, it didn't actually shoot flame arrows like it was supposed to. Maybe that's changed now? I'm not sure. You can try it, I guess. Do I have any arrows? Probably not. Because that would be cool if I had arrows. Can't have those. There we go. Okay, grab some of these. Get some more sticks. that's how you made a flame string bow. Maybe you need... Wait. No. Ghostwood, bloodwood. Oh no, you need... Yeah, you use the flame string. Yeah, I don't actually know if that does give you flame. I do know you have to use the other types of wood. Alright, maybe I was wrong. Let's sleep and then we'll go check out one more thing. And then I guess I'll call it quits for now. I have been looking into bees. I watched some generic bees tutorials. So I'm going to try to work through that. But again, I got to get this AE network set up. And that shouldn't take too much more time though. Because I got the whole processing set most of the way. Yeah, this is, it's running pretty well. Getting a pretty fair bit of materials here. Just off of that alone, which is nice. I'd definitely get a lot more if I were running a quarry, but yeah, it's okay for what it's doing. And then obviously this doing its thing. I really probably should be processing more steel whenever I get the chance. And just in the time that we're off doing that, got a lot more materials in here. I'm actually starting to fill up. I'm going to have to empty this. At least the saplings are pretty easy. They can just get dumped right in here. And then it kind of just does its thing. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe more ore. Yeah, materials are going up good. I mean, I've got over 1,000 copper now, 1,000 iron, and pretty good, decent amount of gold, decent amount of electrum, decent amount of tin. So I'm feeling pretty good going forward. But we'll see. We definitely need to make the quarry keep running, and we definitely need more power generation. More of these guys, basically. We can definitely use them. So yeah, for sure, for sure. That's it for me. Next week next video we'll definitely be doing Adventure Time Craft. We've got some more Borderlands 2 videos coming up. But obviously I'm very, very close to 1,000 subs. I will do a special for that. More information on that when it comes time to talk about that. Hopefully you guys will like what I have planned. I think some of you might. I hope more like it, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time then.